Everyone who lives in Germany, especially Frankfurt, you know how the trains are. They suck, like the Deutsche Bahn. A big thing in Bangkok is there's a lot of bikes. How I go to the gym is with a taxi bike. It's time for my pre-workout meal, overnight oats. I'm quite bored this year. I love competing. I love that part of bodybuilding as well. I highly love it. So yeah, I miss it and I can't wait to get at it next year again. Maintaining my weight, maintaining kind of thing. But I make progress. I don't force feed and so on. Most athletes here are 10 to 15 years back when it comes to the knowledge side of things. I might should learn some Thai so I could contribute to that even more. And the main thing is like spreading the knowledge. The majority still believes you have to eat super clean, you need to be on a meal plan. Now I'm getting my post-workout shake down. Milk, honey and whey. Amazing country to live in. Can highly recommend it. Yeah, it's amazing. So see you in the next one, guys. Today I take you through a whole day of my life as a natural pro bodybuilder, living in Bangkok, Thailand for over 3 years now. So basically woke up about 30 minutes ago. What I usually do first thing in the morning is I like quiet mornings. So I go for a walk now, so I get some sunlight in, some moving. A big difference, I would say, is like the convenience, what you have here. It's not the main reason why I moved here, but it's one of the big reasons. Everyone who lives in Germany, especially Frankfurt, where I'm coming from, you know how the trains are. They suck. Sometimes there's like 1 hour delays. And here like the train system is amazing. The convenience here is amazing. Like the cost of living is way cheaper than in Germany, not in every aspect though. But in things like food, I mean, you can also eat like quite fancy. Another thing you probably see already is the weather. Weather is amazing. I'm a big summer person. I really don't like the winter, the darkness, the cold. And yeah, the weather is always very, very good here, despite the raining season. But even to that, like getting used to it. And yeah, you can't have everything. Morning walk is going down and then starting more and more into my day. Doing a meditation and then, yeah, having my pre-workout meal, getting ready for the gym, leg day is going down today. Focusing right now on biceps and quads. So I do biceps first on my leg days where I still have good amounts of energy for it. So I can really focus on biceps and it doesn't really impact my work afterwards. Then I go into legs. And in between the session, I will tell you a little bit of like how the life is here, the difference compared to Europe. I'm from Germany. Big difference, but I get more into that in a little bit. All right. So while I'm eating my overnight oats, which got taught by my amazing, gorgeous girlfriend, she gave me the best recipe, best ratio with all of that. So that's my daily pre-workout meal. Yeah, doing some client messages at the same time. Fridays I don't have check-ins, but I do some client messages. And yeah, while I'm eating, letting it digest. Taking a little shower, putting my clothes on, and then it's go time. All right. Here we are, guys. That's my gym in Bangkok, Muscle Factory. Training here for over 3 years now. At the beginning, you have to get a little used to because there's no air condition. So it can be a little hot with the Thailand heat. But yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff. So I give you a little gym tour as well, so you can have a look. Alright, so you have that huge door here where you walk through. So yeah, it's a big gym. Maybe in the US you are familiar to this kind of stuff. Like a huge leg section over here. Dumbbell section at the end. Bench press section. Like a kind of powerlifting area over here. And over there's like one of my favorite sections, like the leg section over there, where they have like a Cybex and so on. Put in those little air conditioners here, but they don't help a lot, honestly. But a little bit. Yeah, but again, like there's a lot of good equipment here, I would say. Like a bunch of good stuff. Also like a little more Thai area here if you are into fighting. As actually I realized, giving you a little gym tour is like almost little, getting a lot of steps in as well. Like a section where you can do some, even some running and stuff. Like big mirrors where I usually do my posing after most sessions. Also that huge screen over there, they put it on at night. That's quite cool. I should tell them they should put on like WNBF Worlds on there. This would be fun. Yeah, right here's like a huge dumbbell section. Yeah, I'm starting off with biceps. So doing straight back curls first, followed up by preacher curls, and then dumbbell hip extension curls, and then we go basically over legs. So let's get started. Yeah, training biceps is probably one of the most boring muscle groups to train for me, but it has to grow, it has to get better, because especially as a bantam athlete, I think getting the biceps bigger on a lot of poses, it makes a huge difference. And the focus is also on quads right now. Yeah, I made some progress on the first movement, and that's how it goes. When you prioritize, the rate of progress should also usually be a little bit faster compared to all the other stuff. So yeah, now we're going over to the preacher curls, then the dumbbell hip extension curls. I will show you those. Amazing movement. And then we go towards legs. That's the plan. Let's do it. All right, biceps work is done. I do rest pause sets on those just because it's more time efficient. I get more quality work, quality stimulus in. What I did here is like technically the equivalent of 12 sets for biceps. So I did like 3-4 like rest pause sets, and that's what counts, right? It's not only the build up reps at the beginning. What actually builds the new muscle tissue are those RPE 8, 9, 10, those very, very hard repetitions. And with rest pause, you can get there. It's not practical on like RDLs or I wouldn't do it on a leg press or even on the bench press, where stamina can be the limiting factor. But on those, it's a great tool. Okay, so yeah, biceps is done. My legs, they're feeling fresh. They're feeling good. So I got super quality work in here. Now moving to Smith machine good mornings. And then 4 sets of quad biased leg press, which is the hardest movement of the day. But the focus is quads, so therefore, yeah, I put the hardest work, all the focus right on there. So let's get into legs. Progress across the board everywhere. Like another thing I also wanted to mention, also the bodybuilding, like the community here in Bangkok. It is, I would say it's quite big, definitely quite big mostly on the enhanced side. On the natural side, not so much, but it's coming. Like this year, the WNBF Thailand is coming here. I'm excited to see like a lot of also talent there. Also here in this gym, what I really like is everyone basically trains like an athlete. So different to commercial gyms in Germany, especially, where like here you can do what you want in a sense of like training, right? Often in commercial gyms, it's like, like a lot of stupid rules, in my opinion. And here you can train barefoot, you can film, record your training and so on, which is super important thing in my opinion. And just training hard. Everyone is doing their thing here. No one judges you for specific training styles and so on. So that's also a big one. You can just train how you want to train, enjoy your style of training and do your thing. So that is always important. Huge thing in general in Thailand, I would say. It's like, it's not really judgmental in the sense of like, you can just be yourself. You can totally be yourself. And that's also a thing I really, really love here. So I would say that's mostly it. I will now walk a little bit, get a few more steps in. A few more facts about, like also the bodybuilding life in Thailand. Let's say when it comes to supplements, the market is definitely there, but it's like the variety is not as great as in the US, as in Europe, I would say. But it's like more like a luxury thing, right? You don't have those fancy whey protein flavors and so on. But like the main things, like the creatine, the omegas, the whey, all of that you get here. Like a main difference as well, I would say the people are way more leaned back here in Thailand. The saying goes, sabai sabai, means like relax, calm down, which is, it can be a great thing. I mean, sometimes, especially when it comes more on the business side of things and so on, people can be sometimes too leaned back, not as like organized, structured. You can always reflect as well within the bodybuilding community here. I would say most athletes here are 10 to 15 years back when it comes to the knowledge side of things, where people here, majority still believes you have to eat super clean, you need to be on a meal plan. The training reflects that as well, where yeah, there's still like a lot of pro science basically going around, where I do know it's a worldwide thing, especially in Thailand. There is, I would say, a huge gap when it comes to the like evidence-based side of things, which is getting better. I might should learn some Thai so I could contribute to that even more, but it's definitely getting better. And yeah, and the main thing is like spreading the knowledge and so on, making it like available. It's like very, very friendly here. And that is one of the main reasons probably why I moved here is the culture, like the friendly people and the vibes. It's very positive here. Everyone is smiling. That is like a huge difference compared to Germany, where there's a little like the mood is usually a little down. People are quite judgmental. Amazing country to live in. Can highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. And overall plans will be for me next year, 2026, getting back on stage, starting prep around May, June. And the main show, as always, will be Worlds in November in the US. Not confirmed yet where it will be, but I can't wait. I can't wait. Bringing quads up and biceps is the main plan. And also back. Overall, I think I will be highly improved. Took a long off season since last year, and then from there we go, potentially competing every year from next year onwards, because I'm quite bored this year. I love competing. I love that part of bodybuilding as well. I highly love it. So yeah, I miss it, and I can't wait to get at it next year again. That is, yeah, roughly the game plan. Maintaining my weight as of right now, maintaining kind of thing. But I make progress. I don't force feed and so on. It's amazing. So see you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.